Recording.
Oh, I missed all the good stuff.
What'd you say?
Everyone missed all that good stuff. I just assume you're recording as soon as I come in.
I thought so, but then I was like, fuck, probably shouldn't in case we start talking about other things. And
okay, that's fair.
It's you. What was I doing? What were we doing? What are we talking about? How am I feeling? Man, like I fucking totaled 700.
Hey, I know what it feels like to total 700.
I bet you do.
Yeah.
It
hurts.
You probably totaled 700 in the gym just with your gym lifts this week for reps.
No, I've totaled 700 before. 712.
Yeah, no, I was just making a lol.
I haven't deadlifted, so I can't.
Oh, fair.
I did squat more than you this week, though.
Just.
Yeah.
Even though it was bare knees. My body feels like real CNS fatigued, hit by a truck, real dommy in my muscles.
That's the good stuff, man.
Yeah, I'm actually like surprised.
Why?
Because usually I pull up horrible. But
I mean, yeah, you've done things very differently this time.
Yeah, this prep has been completely different in terms of everything we've done. And I think that what really helped was the extra extended light taper we had because of the torn hamstring, which I think was the best thing for me coming into this comp because it literally forced me to take any expectations off of the day and then just go and allowed me to go execute.
Yeah. Which is never happens, eh?
Yeah, it was actually a really cool insight that I was able to reflect on. It's like, It was also nice having you there to make the decisions.
Yeah.
It was like, last comp we did, you couldn't physically be there. So I still had to call numbers. And
okay. Yeah, like actually comp day.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
I make decisions all the time.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, on comp day, it was good to have you there just so I didn't have to think about numbers.
Yeah, Demir had the same feedback. He was like, I've never been so comfortable on a comp day. And I didn't really think about the numbers that were on the bar.
Yeah, dude, I think I would agree with that. I was very calm on the day. I think many factors implemented that. I did think about the weights on the bar though, in the sense, and I think
they're big numbers, man. So
that and I guess I'm sure we'll go through it when we go through the videos, but the first squat 245, I was hesitant because I was like, how's this going to go on the hamstring?
The hamstring, yeah.
I was like obviously my last warm-up wasn't wrapped as tight as my first one as we'd done throughout training. And I just took it a little bit, probably too hesitant. And then 250, you called 255, and I was like, oh fuck! I thought that moved I thought that moved better than 255. But just go do it. And then when you called 272, I was like, all right, Matthew McConaughey, all right. So, but it was good.
Okay. Good feedback from myself.
Well, I guess it's also I've never just had someone pick my numbers for me since. Fuck.
Look, the thing is, right, what did we open on again? 242?
245.
245. Damn, I went 245, 255?
Yeah. I'm curious to see your thinking in that, though.
Upon reflection, I obviously didn't think much.
Do you want to see the videos now?
Yeah. Show me 245. I know what I was thinking. I was being overtly cautious.
Yes. Yeah, but...
And in the same breath, I'm like, oh, he's got a 272. Oh, well.
All right. Can you see that?
Yeah, actually really good quality.
I know. I'm going to shut the volume off because all you'll hear is Ariane.
Yeah.
So I'll speed it up a little bit. God, this guy takes forever.
No, go back.
Okay.
Because this is important too.
Yes.
How'd you find with the forward facing mono?
Fine.
Fine.
What I've started to kind of do, and we'll watch this lift because how glorious. Hey, you haven't even sorry, I'm pausing this. You haven't even commented that I trimmed my beard.
Oh yeah, I noticed the haircut. It looks good, bro.
Thanks, man. But what I've started to do, and it's from watching actually Matt Stenzel, is to keep my weight on my heels. Is I kind of just shift back over to the, I keep the weight over the midfoot and the heel rather than when I set up, because I come under the bar. I used to find that I was on my toes too much. So just by sitting back that little bit and popping out of the rack, I don't go forward into it. And I find that helps massively with this forward facer.
Okay.
Again.
Just from the under it.
From the unwrap?
Yeah.
Initially, this did throw me a little bit, just getting used to the forward facing, but I found it fine after that.
Interesting that the right leg is the torn one, and that's the side that we got the red light for.
Yeah, so that hip sits off. It's off.
Yeah.
And it was very much accentuated since I torn the hamstring.
Yeah.
We noticed that when I went and saw Paul.
Okay. And what did I say just before you went and squatted? This judge in the right hand chair is very strict.
Yeah, yes. Yes, you did actually. I was like, you said many things to me.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. 255.
Can I show me one more time?
Yep.
Good. Given what's obviously going on with the hamstring and the mental being conscious of it, like I can't really really fault that a whole lot. I would say normally things like you need to push out more, you need to open a little more, this sort of stuff. But given the circumstances, I can't demand much more of that. So much more of you than that. That's really good.
I was really happy with it. I was really happy with the amount of air I was getting, and continually remembering to get more and more.
105, yeah, exactly right. 105.3, right? What do you weigh?
104.4.
How'd you lose another fucking kilo? Stop.
Probably the day before.
Stop. You ate a lot of food.
I know. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm actually, but again, last comp we did together, I was 106.5.
Yeah.
And we hit PRs on everything at a lighter body weight.
Yeah.
Even on my bench.
Yeah.
So this is 255 now.
Yeah.
Which it should pull up for me. Sorry. There it is. This one, because you called 255, won't lie to you, I was a little pissed off. I was like, what the fuck? I can do more than this. So I kind of went in it with a bit more of an aggressive mentality of to send it.
Mm-hmm.
What are you laughing at?
I like that you were more patient with this one too.
Yeah, I kind of got over the initial nerves, knew what the mono felt like, and I was like, all right, just go execute on what you know.
Very good. Very good. Unrack. Very good. Open. Oh. Okay. Play one more time. This is good. The first attempt and this second attempt. There's a couple of heavy periods in the prep where you begin to really sort of hesitate around the heavier weights. We want to obviously put ourselves and be conscious of the decisioning that when we get to comp, we can't hesitate. And these are the best squats that you've done.
100%. Do you want to play one more time?
Yeah. So what was your best squat before this again?
260.
Okay. Very good. Smooth. There's no extra energy wasted. Good.
You want the next one?
Deep too. So
Yeah, it was. Fuck. Here's 272.5, which is 600 pounds in the old money, just for those listening at home.
So Kane comes up to me and goes, give him 272. And I was like, I was always going to give him 272. But I wanted you to squat like 285.
Yeah. I was thinking back and kind of reflecting a bit today, like this moved pretty well, I think. I think, gun to my head, no hesitation, no, I guess, hamstring torn. I probably could have squatted 280 plus.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to turn the volume down on this one because all you can literally hear is Ariane, and it's fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
I actually told Ariane before this lift, I was like, let me fucking hear you, and he delivered. He's the greatest hype man.
Yeah. Thank you for not headbutting the fucking bar.
Fuck, you sound like everyone.
Well, Marcus would have thrown you out.
He would have. He would have.
Good patient. Good. Very good unrack. My only thing here is that this was slow.
Yeah. Going down?
Going down. And not like in like the last little bit.
Yeah.
Right? Play it again.
So Lily actually wrapped me an extra evolution that we haven't done.
Yeah, she said she got like 12. 13?
4, 11. How the fuck did she miscount that?
Lily, she's too
No,
strong.
she got 10. It's 10. It's 4 down, 1 around, double cross, 2 at the top.
She told me 12.
You're fired, Lily. But
fired.
I was like, okay, everything feels the same. And then I felt the tension in these fucking wraps right where you talk about. And I was like, shit, go deeper.
And we slow down.
Yeah.
Boom.
Can we I'm going to rewind it and I'm going to pause it. Wait for it. Check the leg vein in my left quad there. Look at that thing.
Is that a vein or is that's your quads, man? That's
a vein. Yeah.
Yeah. Your legs were looking big. I was like, oh, that's it you.
You did. And then you continued to say Lily's are still bigger.
Well.
If everyone can see the look of like absolute look at that face, it's fuck, did I get it?
Oh my God.
Wait till you see the deadlift to 275. Because my face is like, oh, I did it.
Oh my God, I just nutted. What? Look, your squats are getting to a point now where like you're getting good, man. You're technically getting really good. It's just, it's just the mental aspect, which is probably holding us back, and that's about it, really. Like, I don't want to fuck with things that are, and look how quickly that we're progressing. So
I'm absolutely stoked with how far my squats have come. The position of the hips, me getting into it, like the ability to open up my hips. But I 100% agree. The only thing that is holding me back is still the mental attachment to these big numbers on my back.
Yep.
Which is slowly training the more I get better with squatting, because I don't feel like I'm a shit squatter anymore. So I'm really stoked with that. Really stoked with how the squats went. Where bench. Oh, here it is. Is that it? Yep. So this is my opening bench. Can you see that?
Mhm.
140. And I was shit scared how this was going to go because my warm-ups felt like absolute trash.
Okay. Lucky I didn't know that.
Oh, bro, it felt fuck. But we'll let you watch it.
It's so fast.
I know. But those benches at the back, those Forza benches, are vastly different to those
Yeah,
Dynamics.
they are. They sink and stuff like that, man. I don't like it.
And they're of different height. Like I couldn't get my leg drive happening.
Oh.
And like my last warm-up of 130, I was like, this could go either way. Like, this could be a deer in the headlight situation. But I was fucking very happy with how all this moved.
Oh, very good. I don't really have a whole lot of feedback there. You know, it's hard to see from this angle anyway. For you, obviously, just from me knowing your training, your issue is going to be upper back strength and speed and things like that. So there's minor technical things which we'll be able to work on the next time we go into an actual off season. So
next week
we'll get into that after this.
Here is
152.
Yes, which I was fucking shocked you called. Hey,
why? Look how fast 140 moved.
Yeah, but I just was like, when I looked at the video, I then agreed. But coming off that bench, I was like, fuck, that didn't move that quick. Like, for him to call 152, did he fucking pump something?
Also, we doubled what?
145. I missed a 145 double because my shoulder hurt after states wrapping.
Yeah, you just need to pull over a little more and get this chest a lot and get the lats moving. You'll be able to get the bar moving a lot faster. And hey, and what did I say? Play that again. Play that again. This is for Lily.
Yeah, I watched the video back.
Faster.
Off the platform, he means.
Platform, whatever. She just strolled off. No, I didn't. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Oh, yeah, just a little cash stroll. Proof, Lil.
This moved a lot better than the 150 we hit in my last prep at comp, and that was a fuck off grind. Yeah. This moved a lot better. I'm a little bit lighter. My back did start to cramp a little in the same spot, so I was like, don't even bother with the third attempt.
There wasn't much there. There was 2 kilos there.
Yeah, maybe. If a feather lands on it.
Well, if Lil gets off the platform quicker.
We'll blame Lil. It's all Lily's fault.
The size of her wheels, though. Damn it. Oh.
I'm stoked.
It's good. The periodization that we did was.
I didn't bench for those last 2 weeks. I don't think I heavy benched. This is for people listening who think they need to heavy bench.
No, you don't.
I didn't heavy bench for at least nearly 14, 15 days.
Yep. 70% was the heaviest.
Where are we?
Or 80%. I don't remember.
This is my opening deadlift. 230. So we opened ultra. That's not the one. We opened ultra light, obviously because of the hamstring. We weren't really sure how it was going to go. Fuck, that cunt's jacked.
Wow.
Sick tats too. So that moved fast.
So what was that? So we did 272. I'm just trying to backtrack in my mind where my head was at. 272.5 plus 152. 425 plus 230. 655.
Yeah, so we needed to pull 275 for 700.
Yeah, so but what was your PB before that?
667.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool.
So that's a good little shot of me. Look at that bicep vein.
Wow.
I know.
Buddy.
So this moves quick. Walking off the platform, I felt like trash.
Why?
It just felt heavy.
Good.
I was like, fuck. Then I watched the video back and I'm like, okay, you're just in your head a little bit. Get the fuck out of your head. Let's go do your thing.
Cool. Next attempt.
255. And where the fuck is it? I chucked my shirt on just because I didn't feel as like I had enough brace. Like I felt a little bit like
interesting.
So I chucked the shirt on and felt a little bit tired, and I was like, okay, cool. I feel a bit more confident now.
You are more confident. $255, right?
Yeah.
272 plus 152 plus 255.
Why didn't you just add?
I already cleared it.
No, it was 655 plus 25.
Yeah, I didn't clear it. So you'd already hit a PB here.
Yes.
So I was like, I'm going to give him 275. And I was like, I don't know. I'm like, I'm not 100% sure he's going to get this. I'm either going to kill him or...
Everyone in that fucking NPCHQ was uncertain. Everyone, including myself. I walked up to you and I was like, yeah, it's going to be hard.
I was playing games though.
What do you mean?
I was playing games. You're like, let's just put 275 and we'll go from there. I was like, I already said to Kane, I'm giving him 275.
You're a shit friend. But like, I remember walking off going, fuck, 275 is going to be touch and go. Like,
yeah,
it's either going to be there or I'm going to fucking miss and end up with 680 and be fucking furious.
Whoa, 680 is good.
No, but I went there for 700 or 700 plus.
Well,
like within myself, being that close, having like the perfect day up until that point, I was like, fuck. And then the doubt literally started to creep in.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, this could be touch and go. Like I had Kane, you fucking got it. Ariane really showed up at the right time and just yelled at me. But like,
okay.
There was literally a point where I was like pleading with my body just to hold on to this fucking thing. Right before my last time, I was like, cunt, it's one more lift.
Please, sweet baby Jesus.
Like literally, it was like bargaining with whatever God I believe in. Like I even started praying to 3 gods.
Your anus is owned by the devil, by the way. So when you go to hell.
Yeah, I sold my soul and my anal virginity to the devil for this lift.
Okay.
They're gonna make a movie about this lift. You watch, and The Rock's gonna play me. Yep. It's gonna be the greatest fucking overcoming adversity story ever.
Not the kid with cerebral palsy I just put up.
He's great. I fucking love Smiles Taylor.
Amazing. Just, man, it was all on the money. Like your timing was good.
That's what saved me. The timing of this was fucking excellent. It's like, hey, remember all that shit Gawain said throughout this prep? Yeah, go do it.
Yeah. Knees, hips.
Oh. What you will see that has never really happened, to really break this down, is just watch the right leg as I break the floor. It wants to go in.
You force it out.
Mm-hmm. And that's only happened since I did the hamstring because my right adductor has been doing everything. It's so tight. But I noticed that and I was like, fuck. So well done to my right glute there for fucking externally rotating.
For working for once.
Yeah, that fucking time, you fat ass. Look at Jesse Markopoulos' face in the background.
Jesse is my hero.
Just watch this. I can't zoom in. Watch his face. He's just as surprised as I am.
Look, wait, keep that there. I'm gonna take a photo and send it to Jesse.
You want to go back to the point?
No, why would you do that?
Look at the face there.
All right, I'm sending it to Jesse.
Oh,
Rest.
that was great. But fucking 700.
Yeah.
Terry Sparks came up to me today.
Yeah, how's he doing?
He's doing good. He did something to his back, so he decided to squat 260 for reps to help it.
Okay.
Because, that's what Terry Sparks does, because Terry Sparks is a real man. He actually squatted in his work boots. I was like,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you're so manly.
I did my first comp in work boots. Actually, they were work boots, but they are knockoff Timberlands.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Still not as cool as Terry Sparks.
Yeah, I went 712 there, little bitch.
Are you calling Terry Sparks a little bitch? That's fucking rude.
Would I do that?
Yeah, you would. Anyways, but Terry came up to me and he's like, how'd you go on the weekend? I was like, I went 700 on the dollar. And he's like, congratulations, you're not a weak cunt anymore. And I was like, thanks, Terry.
Thanks, man.
You know that you're strong when Terry says that, and you know you've got a big dick when Terry says, you've got a big dick.
That's amazing.
That's my claim to fame.
None of which I've heard from Terry.
Do you want me to call him?
No.
Fucking. Oh, fuck.
So, what?
It was like coaching review call. Let's try not to talk this episode.
That's all right. It's a part of our nature. What's your weight now? Be about 103 less?
Oh, I haven't weighed myself.
I've
been sleeping, like, at the moment, sleeping is literally, I'm like a dead weight.
That's amazing.
I definitely need more because I still wake up feeling like a dead weight, but it is just I can just sleep through the night.
It's amazing.
You're amazing.
What do you want to do comp-wise?
Sorry, what was that?
What do you want to do comp-wise?
Well, first and foremost priority is rehab this hamstring. Let that heal. Taking a break off extracurricular subs. Get the body back feeling healthy. So introduce more cardio. I'm even considering doing swimming.
Sure.
Which will be really good for my upper back, my shoulders, and my lats. Looking at introducing that. Got an appointment with Paul next week to discuss training parameters, like what I can do, which is like just confirming. Like at the moment, it's all about deloaded weight, full range, making sure the scar tissue breaks up and then realigns the muscle fibers properly. I think for the next couple of weeks, or next month or two, my focus is about getting healthy, getting back onto getting nutrition, getting my cardiovascular health up, and then I will start to look at possibly a comp, maybe mid-November, late November.
Okay.
But there's no rush. Main focus is just to get my head right, get focused. I've got a lot of business stuff going on, so.
Cool.
And have a good off season.
Yes, the off season is going to be imperative. So just echoing what you're saying. We need to get healthy. We need to have a break.
I don't want to touch a barbell. I don't even want to look at one right now.
You're cooked. The next, I'd almost say 2-3 months. Your focus is conditioning. Your focus is heart health and cardiovascular health and resting heart rate and all that sort of stuff, GPP stuff. Just treat yourself like we always talk about, treat yourself like an athlete, right? If that means your body weight's going to go down to 95, let it go down to 95. Just be fit and healthy for a while.
Yeah, that's the plan. I don't want to think about like being heavy, and I say being heavy because I'm talking to someone who's 190 kilos. I'm happy with that. I just want to move, feel healthy, get a bit more mobile, and let my fucking body recover. Because realistically, we had 2 big preps back to back.
Yeah, that would. I mean, I've been in that situation and it cooks me.
So, be good.
Yeah. So what I would be doing, what one of the other purposes of why I wanted to do this was also to talk about what I would do for the next off season, for the next prep off season. Yeah.
Yeah. So my plan, and which I'm sure you'll explain it, but it's still just that you're going to write my GPP plan and you're going to write all that off-season stuff.
Okay.
Because let's be real, I'll do it if you tell me to.
Yeah. And you know what?
Yeah, you go.
2 back-to-back comps where we've had big previews. Yeah, we're at a good track record. I like.
Yeah, it's like, why would I? Obviously, I haven't had a coach prior to these last 2 preps for fucking forever. It's taken so much stress off me not having to think about my training. I can just open up a spreadsheet and go, fuck yeah, I just got to do this. So I really like that peace of mind, Gawain.
Yeah, sometimes you don't. When it starts to get really, really difficult. Cool. GPP, 2-3 months. Do stuff in the gym that'll make you happy. When we get into a position where we're going to do an off season and we're going to periodize our next comp phase, I want to give you less to give you more. Does that make sense?
It does. It doesn't. It doesn't. Like, I get the idea of, I brought back COVID from Melbourne. You reckon they're listening to this call going, fucking shut them down?
Queensland straight away.
I've lost my train of thought.
That's okay. So what I would be thinking about doing is things like, if we were going to do a wrap comp again, let's say we were going to go, okay, we're going to have a really good crack at a comp in, say, early next year. Right? We don't have to change a whole lot with the squats. We've done really well. Right? And also we've done really well in getting the most out of you from a numbers perspective as well. The shortened triples and doubles period leading into a peak has worked really, really well. So we're going to continue to build the base through our fives, right, in order to get a training effect down the track.
Yeah.
Right? We're going to then complement that with the things that I would consider our weaknesses, right? And that's just small technical things, activation things, musculature things, right? So I'd be really, continuing to push things like your pause squats. If that means in the safety bar, then so be it.
Yep.
Right. Your bench is working really well. I think without the cramp and without the hindrance leading up to the shoulder issues, I think we were a lot closer to the 160 mark than you think. I know Kane was adamant, look, he's going to bench more than 160. Yeah, I thought he was going to be around the 155, 157 spot.
Yeah, and I think, like, watching the video back, there's probably another two kilos there. Definitely 155, but after last comp, I was like, I'm not risking another back injury
and shoulder injury because you've got a torn labrum.
Yeah, forget about that one.
So things that I would be doing is just like, I wish I had more time with you to, and you know these things as well as working through your timing, working through position, your thoracic mobility in order to be more efficient with your actual technique.
Yeah.
What I would like to do is more stuff around, pause benches, and maybe potentially go back to the almost GPP hypertrophy blocks where we were dumbbell pressing first.
Yeah, I still think the carryover beyond just adding muscle to the stability aspect, it's fucking insane.
Yeah, it works really well. You just got to know where and when and how to push it.
Yep.
It doesn't work for everyone though, which is I found interesting. But it works pretty well across the board. Deadlifts, I want to we've done really, really well, and your position is coming up and up and up. And obviously, we're in a position now where we're squatting 272 and pulling 275. It's the strongest you've ever been. If and when the hamstring is healthy, I like to. What I would do is, if we're in a comp phase, we would deadlift. We would variant squat, whether that may be high bar bands, high bar and bands, and I know we did a little bit of RDLs or stiff leggers. I don't know how well the carryover is going with it.
I think the carryover is immense.
Okay.
It's probably the strongest I felt through my lats, lower back, just the fucking posterior chain with a deadlift.
Yeah. So if we do go down that path of using the stiff leggeds again, we can. But I've got a couple of other ideas up my sleeve of exercises and periodization, which we can draw from if things don't, if our body stops responding to it, because that can happen. It's run its last legs in regards to the actual training effect that it has, and we need to adapt and we need to pivot it. And that's just the nature. You look at old school like conjugate guys; they change it every week. But I'm of a perspective where we should be putting ourselves in a position. We've found something that works. We've clawed from our exercise pool. We know this works for you. Let's maximize it. Let's overload it and overload it and overload it until we can just squeeze everything that we can out of it.
Sounds like a plan.
That's what I will be doing.
That's what you will be doing.
Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. But I'm we as in us as a team.
Yeah, but like you sounded like that's what I would be doing. I'm like, yeah, well, that's what you will be doing. Anyways, we get the point. I was thinking, even like with the next 4 weeks being GPP, like I fucking don't want to touch a barbell.
Don't. Push a sled, pull a sled.
We don't have a sled.
Push a parallel, pull a parallel.
We don't have a parallel.
Do some carries, walk a yoke.
Yeah.
Don't give a fuck.
Like I'm gonna go to like a world gym or something, get on a hack squat, and just fucking fall in love. It's just gonna be good. I'm gonna be Ronnie Coleman.
I spent the entire COVID portion doing that. The entire COVID period doing that, pretty much.
Which time? You guys were in lockdown a lot.
Yeah, the longest period.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my plan. Like I'm just gonna bro out for 4 weeks.
Enjoy it.
I'm going to. But like you're still gonna ride it. Yeah.
No problem.
That was the thing. It was like I was just telling you, I have more access to different machines and stuff.
They don't have, I thought Valhalla was like strongman oriented. They don't have anything out?
Yeah, they do. They have. Why am I so loud?
Because you're yelling.
I'm not yelling. But they've got yoke, stones, farmers handles. They just don't have a hack squat. And that's what breaks my heart.
Yeah, I'm thinking of buying a pendulum for HQ.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because I'm thinking about buying a hack squat for Valhalla.
Hack squats are really expensive, but
I know. That's why I haven't bought one yet.
They're great machines though. Some really good, reverse bands and things like that. Changing strength curves, really handy. Especially if you've got guys who are, predominantly like knee issues and things like that.
This guy. Do you have issues?
I've got a lot of issues. This is the most amount of issues I've had. But anyway, it's not about me. Cool. Questions?
No questions.
Things you want to talk about?
Not recording wise.
Okay. Cool.
Anyways, I'll hit stop on this record and then, yeah. Do you have anything last you want to say that to go out to the people? This is where you can plug your coaching.
Stop, hit record.
No, but this is where you could plug, just to let everyone know Gawain's taking on a lot of clients.